People in my hometown would threaten to beat me up. I was getting threats on social media. I was extremely alone. I just was like constantly praying and constantly seeking out scripture. And scripture is what comforted me through the hate. Scripture is what helped me, because there are instances where Jesus says, if the world hates you, remember it hated me first. Then you look at someone like Stephen. He's the first person ever to be killed for Christianity. And in that scripture, when he's getting stoned, he looks up to heaven. It's the only time in the Bible that Stephen is referenced standing at the right hand of God. And I imagine that scripture as Jesus standing off of his throne, like honoring Stephen, like that's my son. And that's how I envision Jesus looking down on me when I'm standing in the midst of hatred, people trying to harm me physically. I'm standing up for truth in the midst of a rebellious world, and he's standing off his throne going like, that's my son.
It's crazy that you were bullied at Christian schools. Like, that's like going to school for like science, and then you're like talking about science, and people are like, you're the piece of shit, like for talking about science. Like,
right.
there's no sense.